Had a ripper Australian Championships in that 17 and under second side for Victoria. Took advantage of any opportunity out there. And, of course, it's hard to go past that striking Krusty the Clown, Sideshow Bob type hair. Beautiful back hold. And just edging off the front, but the penalty does come.
Hoppers are doing a really good job. They're sort of forcing Geelong to go from sideline to sideline a little bit, which in turn, may wear them down by that last quarter. So, great intercept, Lawson McLeish.
And driving it down beautifully was a combination of Caneen and Dyson as well. Very direct. They're looking straight to the goal is in the circle, which is terrific. See, not trying to waste it around. And an early break here for the Cougs.
Oh, great setup again.
Almost just stepping onto the circle of McLeish boys.
Yeah.
For a moment there.
They're fighting great ball. I love the patience, though.
And Finn Ibrahim gets his first goal. That's a nice little confidence booster for him. Early on still, first quarter. Great hands from behind there from Vervoort. But then drawing the obstruction on the next attempt. Steps it up and in. Blake Morrison brings Hoppers Crossing back to 6. Just the one breakdown.
Oh, great space. Look at the open.
I like resisting that pass across the circle there. Wait for something to open up front. Bit off balance on that one, Jackson Andrews, but stays true. You can see he doesn't get phased when he just looks at that ring and just happy to wait for it to open up.
Yeah, he's giving them a really strong target at the moment. Very impressive start. Oh, great screen by Armand.
And a great pass in, it must be said as well, from Stenhouse. Very patient battle so far from both these sides. Nicely not looking panic. Great hands there.
Off. Yeah, I agree.
Mitchell and very McLeish fashion. Just a slight question for a brief moment of whose hands it maybe came off. Patience here now from Hoppers Crossing. There is zero panic as nothing's opening up. They're just waiting.
Great wait.
Trying to get it off the sideline. Just want someone to open up. Oh, beautiful front space.
That was a great ball.
And great give and go as well from Morrison with his counterpart in centre, Dempster. And that's brought it back onto centre pass. 8 apiece.
Blake Morrison's just sitting in the front space and just giving them that easy outlet ball. Like you said, Matt, is giving them that give-go. So potentially need to change in the defensive structure for Geelong.
Kobe Vert just needs to look at coming off the body and coming around, but as beautifully read there from Finn Dawson. And we just got time being held for the ball on court and smartly puts it down. Does Braden Arm, and of course that rule did change.
Oh, great contest.
And well read again, Morrison. We've said his name obviously a bit, and that should have, but he could see that there was coming, and great hands there, Kobe Vervoort. Oh, almost came from out of court.
Yeah.
Now, this is the moment where young energy, not afraid to get some hands to it, chase it down.
Yeah, those days are a bit behind us, Matt, don't you think?
Well and truly behind you, it must be said.
This needs a bit of poise now. Slow the tempo down. They must convert this goal, Geelong. And
the beautiful little front space pop. Great hands over it, but great finish. Finn Ibrahim shoots over the fantastic jump there from Dawson. That's a tough shot to sink. And this is that connection that Hoppers Crossing are doing really well. Morrison's using that front space, but then he knows that one of his teammates, that time in Stenhouse, are going to come flowing through for that give-go.
Lawson McLeish.
And the goal just going against Young Ada McLeish on that occasion. Gives another opportunity here. Long ball. Oh, rips it in.
Wow. Great take.
It was smart body position on that one as well. There from Armand. He went straight up for it. He managed to tap it down into space, which allowed that rebound. Probably a bit annoyed at himself on that initial misses. Lawson McLeish gets hands through. Oh. Another set of hands and loose ball. Patient kicking it back. Waiting for an option. Quick little feet. And there's that 1-2 again.
Great shot.
And now out to a handy little lead with 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. R. Hoppers crossing 12 goals to the 9 of Cougars. Patience on circle edge, trying to get it there each time. And lovely shot there from Finn Ibrahim. We're starting to see him show a bit more presence as this quarter's gone along, taking some attention away from Andrews, which is not a bad thing.
Yeah, I think the middies have also just slowed down a little bit, giving him time to properly sweep and be a front option. Hoppers are just scoring so quickly at the moment. Almost feels easy.
Yeah, going very direct into the circle, finding something open. Looking for an option here. That's a tough holding position. A T-hold there with not a clear back space. Probably not the best as we see a Moth joining in on the action as an additional player there. McLeish up.
McLeish.
Can't quite get it in. Dempster though.
So that's a few offensive contacts for Geelong. Might be something to address at the quarter time break.
And it looks like they're just trying to fend off a little bit on a couple of those rather than just holding that space. And it's 14-10. Still 40 seconds to go. First quarter, tough ball.
Well done.
Beautiful hands there from Dyson. But unfortunately, the Cougars aren't able to keep it in. And goal third throw in. A little bounce pass off the throw in. Not something you see that often. Beautifully read. Spilled through the hands of Morrison. 20 seconds to go. And an opportunity here for the Cougars.
Plenty of time. Andrews out of the circle.
6 seconds to go. The penalty is drawn. Up, in. It's a lovely shot.
Lovely shot, isn't it?
Finn Ibrahim. Great way to finish the quarter. It is, however, Hoppers crossing 14. The Cougars are on 11. We'll take a short break and we'll join you again after this. Hoppers, they look basically the same? Maybe.
Yeah, it looks the same.
Second quarter about to begin here. It is grand final action of M-League, in particular Junior M-League in this case, of Hoppers Crossing and the Cougars. 17 under division. Hoppers Crossing got the bit of a break in that last quarter and has seen Cougars make some changes, hasn't it, Jake?
It has, yeah. So we see Darcy Lockhart come into goal shooter. Finn stays in goal attack. We see Ollie Watson come into wing attack for Aidan McLeish. Lawson stays in the middle, and Luke and Oscar both stay in wing defence, goal defence. And we've seen Jackson Andrews switch ends from goal shooter to goalkeeper, which I think is a really good move, actually.
And you could see probably just off screen slightly then, he was already starting off the body and getting ready to come around. Oh, quick little held ball there as the centre pass had spilled out of court, and then no one opening up for the Cougars. Looking for an opportunity here. Hoppers have found themselves sidelined a little bit. A beautiful pass in, that connection there between Morrison and Armand. They had eye contact and it just opened up straight away. Patient there, waiting for something to open up was Watson. Couldn't see anything and just placed a bit behind. There, Ibrahim didn't quite get in the right spot for Lockhart.
Probably should have just looked at the post, I think.
But it was beautifully read by the defence of Hoppers Crossing. And then we're just seeing the offside around the top of the circle, a little bit closer towards commentary side, bench side.
Great vision by Kelly. I missed that. Did you see that?
I wasn't even looking there, it must be said. But I have got a new script on my glasses I haven't picked up yet, so it's hard to say whether that's going to be some of the miss.
I am going to say I'm very excited to see this Geelong centre wing attack combo. A couple of speedy little lefties. We've seen a lot of give-goes between them already. So I think this might just add a bit something extra for Geelong.
And now they're looking for another break here, are the Cougars. Hoppers Crossing, they're going to have something to say about it. Beautiful connection. Oh, great take. Oh, but the outer court. It was a great contest, it must be said, and sometimes maybe in some of the junior grades or where they normally play netball, that might have been called a contact, but of course, contest once you're playing up at this higher level. Oh, brief miscommunication there. Just saying some hands, had come across it. Watson looking for anything down forward. Looking for the give and go there, though, was Caneen. He's done that quite well a few times. Always presenting him and Dyson at that line.
He's a real asset in wing defence. I've seen him play centre, I've seen him play goal defence, so I think he's one of those hybrid players that just understands the game.
And you can see both teams having their defenders drive the whole way up the court. And a nice one there. Jump. Darcy Lockhart.
This Hoppers defence is very impressive.
You can look at the way they're travelling through the court. They're tracking quite well. They've got eyes turning back to the ball. Oh, beautiful left hand, but it's chased up. And the possession going the way of the Cougars.
Ooh. Just the way Finn Dawson, see how he sits off the body? Like, he'll come and find Finn. He'll then sit off into, like, a no-man's space. It's creating a little bit of doubt for the feeders.
Up in. It's a lovely finish. And all of a sudden, we're back at 15 all. Nothing in this. And this pretty much sums up the season between both these sides. It can go either way at any point, and that's Caneen.
That's fine, yes.
And he kept his foot on the line, not over. It was superbly done. I think it might have been helped by the shape of his shoe a little bit there as well. The bit of the heel just seemed to sit up. And now looking for an option. Wouldn't mind seeing Watson just get a little bit more of a drive on that after he's given it back.
A bit more depth, I think.
And Court being opposite of ball side. It's an opportunity here. Oh,
great take. Oh, unlucky.
Awkward take in the end, despite being a fantastic grab. There was a moment there Hoppers Crossing would have liked to have taken advantage of. Jackson Andrews nice and casually takes it up to the spot. And here's that patience. The Cougars, they've got their players there to support back. And this is the
That's
type of one.
better.
That's much better. Give and go, trying to get some depth on it.
Great ball.
That was a good take in the end because we saw the flying defence there of Dawson in particular come over behind.
I
Cougars.
like this from Geelong. Sorry, Matt. Darcy Lockhart coming out in goal shooter just gives them a little bit more depth on the second phase ball, and obviously plays a little bit different to what Jackson does in shooter.
Just overshoots it, but can you consider that a pass? Perhaps you can. Well, I do think the intention was to sink it. Great chase down. And look, that bit more depth that time. I would have liked to see a little pivot. But we saw then, Morrison was forced really high.
Yeah, he was. I love the confidence from Armand to just let that ball go. I think his timing is a little bit different to everyone else. He seems to pop at the correct time. And he obviously has that connection with Morrison.
Oh, edging out. Oh, well tapped in. It was a superb set of hands there from Dawson onto Mitchell. But then the contest coming from Ibrahim afterwards. And just waiting for an option open. Like to see him turn the shoulders a little bit there. Just to see down, but... And it was a hold with a bit too much arm on that occasion. And just setting the penalty back where it was.
Yeah, his body position really changed then. Probably gave it away a little bit.
Now wanting that down court connection, Watson just needed a goaler to come out and see that. Waits for it to the sweep. Oh, superbly done.
Wow.
And Watson's happy about that as well. Edges out, but it's beautiful rebound. 2-goal lead here for the Cougars. 5 minutes to go. Second quarter action of Junior M League and 17 under division. It's also a tight match over on the 14 unders, 7-9. They're, of course, being broadcast on Netball Plus as well. If that is where you want to chuck a look for a moment. No commentary on that one, but only got it over on here, though. So if you don't want to hear our voices, you can go over to that game. Braden Allman just adds to his tally. It's just his second goal. A long way out, but I don't mind that little setup. It created an angle. And just couldn't quite place where the hold was. Allows Nathan Mitchell another set of hands.
Great footwork and elevation by Mitchell then. He really got round.
Yeah, just got a little bit too grabby on that one. You can see he's trying to work around. It's a bit of a sustained hold on that. Allows Darcy Lockhart opportunity to add to the Cougars total. But I'm really enjoying this Hoppers defence in Dawson Mitchell, how active they are at trying to get around the body, trying to make something happen.
They're creating a lot of doubt in the feeders, which is great. Great to see.
And looks like Caleb Mountford has come on into goalkeeper. They have made a change there. As we just mentioned, that defence, but probably looking to try something slightly different on Lockhart.
Yeah, I mean, they're slightly, 4 goals down this quarter, so potentially looking for just to stem the flow a little bit.
Mid-range, doesn't quite want it there. Offloads beautifully. Slightly off balance, but it works there.
Caleb's a bit more physical too on the body, as we just saw, so it might be just to give Darcy something new to think about. Oh, Jackson.
He read it so well, just couldn't quite get there.
Charlie Cox comes in at wing defence for Hoppers.
Couple of changes, and not a bad thing, I think, at this point in the match to run a couple of changes, keep some fresh legs and keep some energy.
Yeah, you want to give the boys a few minutes, have a touch before the half-time, and hopefully they'll stay in those positions coming into the second half.
And certainly all these boys contributed to get the sides where they are. It's McLeish, flies through, stays on side.
Good. Great shot.
Up and in. That is a superb finish as well. Finn Ibrahim with that high arc, Kate Beveridge-esque.
I was just about to say that.
Some of these young players may not actually even remember playing. But So much height on it.
Great swing. Charlie Cox is a very tall wing defence. We often see him in keeper, so circle edge, he'll be causing a few disruptions with those long arms.
And I think there is a bit of method to that madness of sorts, trying to really shut down the view of Watson.
Well done by Dyson. Great first ball contest. He's working hard out there.
Loose ball, it's chased up. Ripped in there from Mountford. He wants someone, though, down the court preferably.
Risky.
Good outlet, though. Risky, but good. Oh, kept him beautifully. And now we're seeing a little bit of ball movement, trying to create something. And footwork he did step on that opposite foot there, did Morrison. Another opportunity here for the Cougars to extend their lead. With just over a minute to go, second quarter, Junior M League.
Great pop.
Sometimes, I think we're about to say the same thing. You go ahead there, Jake.
I was going to say, I'd love to see him just hold it for another second or a half second. He turns maybe on 1.5. I'd love to see him hold it to 2. Something might open. Is that what you were going to say?
Is exactly what I was going to say. Word for word, nothing different. I'd say good minds think alike, but it's you and I, so who knows? Nice little off the circle and in.
Oh, well done.
Players much older than that don't think of doing that. And there's 30 seconds to go. Hoppers Crossing, Netball Association. They want to score here.
Oh.
And it's those heavy feet in that case. Morrison hadn't scored for a little while. Adds to the total. And it was just the break call. 9 seconds to go.
Geez, they'd love to score here. Oh, McLeish, well done.
3 seconds to go.
Yeah, I'd be leaving that.
And time not... And held after the siren. Umpire went to hold it. Too late. It's 25-20. And what a quarter that was from Geelong Cougars in particular. Hoppers Crossing going to want to find a bit of that first quarter sentiment and action. Again, we're going to take a little break. Join you again for the third quarter. We're back after a big first half here of 17 unders for Junior M League. It's grand final day between Hoppers Crossing and Geelong Cougars. Cougars got out to a bit of a lead in that one, and it was helped on the back of a 4-goal run early on in the quarter and a couple more extensions. Hoppers Crossing now looking to extend that.
Yeah, we've got some changes across the board here, Matt. So we see the Hoppers goalers have swapped. So Blake Morrison comes out to goal attack. Braden Armand goes back to goal shooter. We see the defensive end almost return to normal. So Charlie Cox is off.
Mountford remains in that goalkeeper position.
Oh, step in, cheeky.
That is very cheeky, but it worked.
Geelong, we see Darcy Lockhart and Finn Ibrahim remain in goal shooter, goal attack. We see Aiden McLeish come back into wing attack, and then the back four have remained the same. Great shooter to shooter.
And up and in. An opportunity, I think, finding Armand a little bit more under post. It's not a bad decision here.
Armand, to me, looks like he has a really strong netball IQ. The way he just moves his body in that last play and the way he was feeding the ball, knowing when to give it, when not. I'm excited to see him in goal shooter.
Great sweep. Couple of balks. Nat Medhurst-esque from Finn Ibrahim. That's their total.
Oh, great first ball contest. Look how high he got him. What do Hoppers need to do here in this third quarter, Matt, to stay in touch?
Score.
Great.
It's a simple thought, but they need to find their way to post more frequently than they did last quarter. And that was part of the problem, was they probably lost a bit of the ball through defence through to the middle, or they weren't finding it as easily as they had in that early one. Oh, little contact almost finishes it, though.
That was a big sandwich to be a part of.
Yeah, every single player seemed to be in that space.
Yeah.
Armand adding to his total and adding to his percentage, excuse me. And
great ball by McLeish.
Up and in. It's a superb little finish there. And we did see probably one of the reasons Ollie Watson might have gone to the bench before. We did see him seem to have a blood nose at the end of the last quarter. He had been having a fair crack, it must be said.
Yes, curious to see if we see him back in this game. It is hot in here, Matt. It potentially could be from that.
It could indeed. People are known to get blood noses on the change in temperature.
Great ball. Oh.
Just a smidge more on that, and that probably would have been perfectly placed. But Mountford just came through and said, I will take this. And now, this is the part they struggled with. It ends up being a really long back drive.
Pressure. That's why you run your feet through the ball, isn't that right, Matt?
But certainly got to run something through. And down the court is the preference. It is always tough as a defender when you're backtracking. It really brings the attackers into it. Up and in. Jeez, he's been good since he's come on, hasn't he, Darcy Lockhart?
Yes, he's been a strong target for Geelong.
And just determined again, Caneen. Big hands. Hoppers just want someone to find some energy again.
Oh, well done. I think Oscar Dyson has really stepped up with the injection of Jackson behind him. There's probably a little bit more chat, and we're seeing him contest a lot more outside the circle.
Now, with this swap of Armand and Morrison, we do need to see Morrison really impact up the court. He can't just drive back into the circle and go disappear, because that defeats the purpose of that change. The fly from behind from Mountford.
Great triangle from Geelong. As you can see, Aiden McLeish just brings a little bit of a different timing. It's not go, 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 and I quite like that. It's a little bit calm, and it opened up Brother Lawson in the pocket.
And just opportunity here at the transverse line. Just checking where it is. Player hoping that's in the right spot. The umpire had already looked off. A miscommunication resulting in the outer court. Just wanting something to drive down. And this is where they had been driving so well before, the Cougars, but getting a little bit stationary through that mid-court.
Yeah, there's not a lot of prelimming happening. Maybe a 1-2 step. Oh, great entry.
And of course, it's been the grand final. That's maybe why there's less prelimming occurring. There's one of my puns for the night.
Oh, that was terrible.
And it's only going to get worse. As Lockhart sinks another great shot there for the Cougars. 5's the difference, 6.5 to go. As the front bib just needs a replacing there. Hopper's crossing.
Great width. Look at that. Oh, great contest. Unlucky.
Yeah, played it slightly before he had it, and the changes occurred again in wing attack there for the Cougars.
Ollie's back.
He's back. The blood nose has been cleaned up.
Great defensive pressure. Look at this. It's a lot of lateral ball.
I'm just looking for options.
Good ball.
Mid-range. Steps it up slightly. It is good from Armand.
Confident.
He just looked from the moment he caught it, I'm going to sink this, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
31-27. Cross court. It's taken nicely. Placed to cause the contact. It probably just needed a little bit more out in front, but it did work. Steps up and it edges in.
Back to 3 goals, Matt.
Nothing in it at all, really. Had got out as much as 5, which in the context of this game is pretty big. Oh, miscommunication. Just caught eyes down for a moment. And the long cross court transverse pass.
Oh, gets it back. He's amazing.
How he stayed on side was probably the most remarkable thing about that one there from Lawson McLeish. And Mountford, happy to just walk it up. I think catch a bit of a breath. It's not the worst idea there.
Oh, nearly overcooks the pass.
Ripped in. Looking for an option. It comes forward here. Oh, probably need to keep your feet a little bit there, young Morrison.
Oh, it's a great contest in wing attack, wing defence here. I think we've had a change in wing attack.
But we'll try and get that to you as soon as we can.
A lot of body contest in that one. Great patience. Oh.
And that was one that earlier in the match he would have just looked back to the transfers for as well.
Yes.
Ibrahim, solid again. He adds to the total.
Oh.
There's a lot of bodies in the way there. I'm not sure the umpire was going to be able to see that.
Yeah.
Got to play through it, though. Sometimes you got to be able to take the hits. It's the obstruction call inside the circle. Ibrahim kinks it back. Tough angle. A nice little quick to the top would have opened that up.
It's a lot of whistle happening.
Yeah, players have got to start listening a little bit more again. I think that was part of the problem with players that just switched off overall. Oh, off the post to himself.
Oh.
And up and in. Finn Ibrahim. I know it wasn't your plan, but it worked, buddy.
It's good awareness of knowing the rules as well.
Yeah, chased it straight down, didn't he? And Lockhart. He did so well. Came out of the circle. He drew Mountford with him. He forced that into a beautiful open angle. Great take.
Oh, taken. Love that. Oh.
That is a fantastic shot.
Great
Brayden Armand.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Oh. There's a couple of times that McLeish does get probably a bit too close to where the action's going. Needs to open up a little bit more space.
Yeah, maybe just a half second. Loving the triangles here from Geelong. Great patience. Oh, Finn.
And then it does open.
That's very close.
Overshoots it slightly, though. And here we go. Hoppers crossing, just over 2 minutes to go. The long outlet that had worked so well for them in early on results in Andrews with the contact. And I think maybe this is what Hoppers Crossing need to do. They need to look long, they need to look early.
Yeah, over the mess.
Oh, almost gets the hands to provide an option down.
Oh, it's a
McLeish.
dangerous ball.
He's read that multiple times today. I think you've got to have awareness. A little bit more on it. Protect that circle edge a little bit more as well.
Ooh.
Because some of these boys were working on training with the state squad of some circle edge holds. Oh, beautiful hand there, Mountford. And well backed up.
It's just getting a little bit scrappy at the moment, Matt. Love to see one of the teams, or both teams, just take a breath.
You can tell they both really want it. And sometimes that energy gets used a bit incorrectly. And looking through the mess again, this is what works best for Hoppers Crossing. Someone found the middle, and that's what they needed.
Oh.
Just edged out. And just got a little bit excited. Managed to retrieve it, though. Long shot.
Oh, it's offside.
Fortunately, he missed it.
Yeah.
It was a choice
Yes.
to put up that shot from there. A choice that I probably also would have made. And
Yes. In your playing days.
everyone does love a long shot. Maybe not the right choice, given the context of 4 goals down and just over 30 seconds to go. Needing something to open up here, Geelong. It doesn't come. Held ball, 14 seconds. There is time to score if Hoppers Crossing can go direct. Bit off balance, though.
Plenty of time. I think Hoppers are doing a really good job circle edge to just get their hands in the way. Oh, great body contest.
Oh, well chased up, but the siren goes. 34 the way of the Cougars, 30 the way of Hoppers Crossing. It's a big fourth quarter here in the 17 unders M League Grand Final. In here in the 17 unders between Hoppers Crossing and Cougars. Currently sitting at 34 the way of the Cougs. 30 the way of Hoppers Crossing. It's been a bit of a topsy-turvy match between them. The first quarter started off brilliantly with Blake Morrison, Hoppers Crossing scoring 13 from 13, but then has dropped off the scoring since. And seems to be a little bit of the story of Why Hoppers Crossing has struggled? They've struggled to find the circle a little bit and find it in as Cougars get off to the...
Great triangle. Ooh.
Almost a perfect start. I was about to say it was unfair of me as Finn Ibrahim slightly misses that. And we'll get any changes for you momentarily.
Oh, strong hold by Darcy Lockhart there.
Strong hold that sinks the shot beautifully. And not quite as clean at the centre passes either side as they had been early on.
No, we've seen another change in the mix. Oh, great ball.
Oh, the jump. It was worth a try, and I'm proud of the boys for doing that. But Morrison still scores.
I wonder if we'll see an injection of Aidan McLeish into goal attack. Finn Ibrahim's had a great game.
He does look like he had the bib on when he was wanted past, so I think that might be ready to go should they need it.
Oh, great chase. Oops.
And a little dance move set up. That's almost a TikTok dance there from Kelly Rayburn. I hope our socials managed to catch that. But the ball spills out of court.
He was flying, wasn't he, Lawson McLeish?
And
Geelong probably need to score on this one just to keep the centre pass ticking over, just to not put that extra scoreboard pressure on themselves.
Yeah, scoreboard pressure is important. And speaking of, there's another one on the board. And long ball in, and I said it earlier, beautiful hands though.
I'll love that one.
Gets up there. And slightly hesitant then on this one.
I think for me, Matt, in Hoppers Crossing attack end, the goal shooter's been very dominant, whichever one has sat in that position, whereas the goal attack has had a lower volume. I think Geelong, we're seeing a bit more of an even split. So I would love to see Blake Morrison potentially just lift in the shooting percentage in goal attack.
Yeah, find himself actually going to post a little bit more.
Yeah. He's doing a great job to get the ball there, and Braden Armand's obviously giving them a great target. His hold is very different to Morrison.
Oh, Morrison, that is his first miss.
Oh, wow.
Across the game. My stats may not be exactly perfect, but I have him at 24 from 25. Superb effort from him. Many of those, of course, in that first quarter.
Love that by Ollie Watson. Just popped to the top of the circle there, created a triangle. Geelong are doing that really, really well. I know that's something Coach Jared Murphy drills into us.
Oh, the finger roll, underhand layup.
And the rebound.
That's the most important bit on that. If you're not going to sink your finger roll, at least get your rebound. 38-34, still away to the Cougars.
Is that in your coaching philosophy?
There's a few things in my coaching philosophy, and not all of them make sense. To me either. Ball up and in, and Lockhart was forced in the contest with the contact.
It was great patience by Watson just to give Ibrahim the chance to finish the sweep, which then opened Lockhart at the back. I think something earlier in the game we talked about was how fast it potentially was and looking away too quickly.
And fair play to Lockhart since he's come on. He's shot a good 20-odd goals, which is a fair achievement given that Jackson Andrews had shot 7 from 7 in that first. 39-35. It's tough to break this margin, but Hoppers Crossing have done it a couple of times where they've come back. There's still plenty of time to do it. Superbly ripped in there on the change of direction from Watson. And doesn't Ibrahim just seem to sweep at the right time? Oh, he just regrounded or lifted that foot slightly. I think might have gone on a weird pivot there.
He is the shortest in the circle. I'm not sure stepping in is going to do him any favours, but the space was there as he took off, so I understand why.
Oh, that's a lovely little passage there. They both chase the rebound in Armin and Morrison. Neither are able to get it. Would have been a great finish if they'd gone in. It'd been a lovely play down the court. Some hands, threw it off the left. Oh, and just didn't quite place it out in front. It is difficult to catch it between your shoulder blades. Breath and...
Shot.
Oh, I thought I was going to jinx Morrison then and say, could that be his second miss? No. Superb hands. And the energy there, you can see it. Caneen still trying to keep his side up and about.
He's played really well tonight, Luke Caneen. That's the third wing attack he's had on him this game, so I'd say he's really done his job. And as a wing defence, I know we don't always get a lot of recognition, so hats off to him. Thankless job, isn't it?
It can be, except the few times a wing defence gets an MVP, which does occasionally happen. And it'll be great to see. 37-39, though. It is back to 2.
Yeah, so now Geelong are going to find themselves under a lot of pressure to score. If they miss this shot, I'd imagine...
He's up and over it. That is a big miss in the context of this game. It is an opportunity here for Hoppers Crossing to score, and they need to because they'll bring it back on centre pass.
Yeah, their tails are up a little bit. Oh, Luke, well done.
5 minutes to go. Oh, great goaler to goaler and heel pivot and catches Jackson Andrews a little bit closer on it, and he'll just get told not to tap that away on that. And I think he knows it as well. He's got a bit of the sheepish facial on his shake of the head. I think he's a little bit frustrated on that one.
Oh.
The tap down falls away of Hoppers Crossing. 38-39, 1 goal in it.
Well, we called a close game, didn't we, Matt?
We did, and it is living up to it. But then the miscommunication goes flying across that goal line. Another opportunity for these Cougars.
Let's watch Hoppers lock in here. Oh, Geelong do well to get this far.
Yeah, need to find that tight 101 here. Oh. I think stating that as a deliberate obstruction.
Yeah.
As I said, my eyesight's not great. I was thinking well done to him on getting hands to it.
Oh, and he gets handed a pass by Watson.
And now patience is needed, and it comes here from Hoppers Crossing. Superbly placed. Wants a give and go. Takes a breath, though. Up, overshoots it. Keeps it in. Keeps it in, and now it is out of court. And here is that change that we were expecting to be injected.
Aiden McLeish into goal attack. I think this is a good change.
At the moment in the match, they need a bit of energy again.
Look at that. He sits in beautifully for a screen. He's very clever with his body, and I think Finn Ibrahim had done an amazing power of work out there.
Big first shot.
Confident.
It's back out to 2, and centre pass away of Geelong. At the breaks, it was 14-11 the way of Hoppers Crossing. The next one was only 6 goals for Hoppers, 14 the way of Cougars. As McLeish thinks his second. 10-9 the way of Hoppers in that third, and is currently sitting the way of Hoppers 8-7. They still need a few more, though, don't they?
They do. 3 minutes is a long time, especially in a final. I think as you mature, you could say, Matt, you sort of learn that to play around with the ball a little bit more safely if you can, just to milk the clock. As you can see, Hoppers are really rushing that ball back, forcing Geelong to go.
And it's choosing your moments. Finals is about knowing how to win and choosing those moments. As McLeish just got helped across the goal line a little bit with the leg. Little flick.
He's changed his technique, Aiden McLeish. It looks a bit more natural. Great follow-through, would you say?
It's very high and flick.
Oh, Lawson. Oh, it's still in.
And they're waiting for a call. It hadn't bounced out. this thing. Chase it down, a little bit of energy at the right times. Not assuming it's out. And the contact goes against Dyson. Up and just edges out. And this is the energy on this shot. They're getting a little bit tired now, are the Hoppers Crossing boys. But they need to sink these crucial ones and find some energy. Sideline. Now something comes through. McLeish probably could have let that go, but doing the right thing, trying to be a little bit more patient. And no need to chase it up when you're up by 3 with a minute and a half to go.
Absolutely not. Take your time. If the umpire's going to let the time run,
you make sure you don't run. And again, just waiting for something. It's a little bit too much on it. Just got placed a little bit too far over. There is time here if Hoppers Crossing can score.
Oh.
They're going to have to get the ball moving. They're going to have to be on the end of it.
Yeah, they're going to have to score quickly, aren't they? Oh.
They do look long. They need someone in the circle. Slight fend off. Doesn't work. It's up and in. They've got to get the ball back here.
It's Geelong centre pass. They really need to treasure this.
Turnover crucial here for Hoppers Crossing.
Bit of swift netball potentially we could see.
This is looking Malawi back in the day. Kick it back, go as long as you need. So they're just waiting for things to open, and they're going to use enough time, I think. Lockhart could have sunk that.
Yeah.
Chooses not to.
Smart, just pulls the penalty.
And it sinks there for McLeish. Back out to 3, centre pass. Hoppers Crossing, there's not long to go. 15 seconds. They try and get it moving. Great goal at a long ball. And it sinks. There's 9 seconds. They've got to get a ridiculously fast turnover here. There's not going to be enough time.
Oh, Matthew.
There's enough time. Bring it back to 1. Oh, what a match. 42 Hoppers Crossing with that last goal. 43 the way of the Cougars. And doesn't that not sum up the season between both of these sides, Jake?
Wow, what a game that was, Matt. Yeah, 1 goal. Very fitting. I thought that was a really great final. Both teams had their ebbs and flows, and hats off to all of them, really. I think Geelong did well to hold on to that lead.
It was really that second quarter that made the difference there. It was 14 goals away of Cougars to 6 away of Hoppers Crossing, and that meant Hoppers were chasing. That's very difficult to do in a grand final. But what a match. If you were to pick an MVP, no pressure.
Lawson McLeish.
Lawson McLeish for you?
Yeah, he's just a workhorse in the centre. We saw him come up with critical intercepts. I think, maybe had 1 negative turnover. So I think, yeah, that would be my vote. Who would you go?
Look, we were talking about wing defences before, and Kaneen was just solid. He was, as you said, he had multiple wing attacks on him. He just kept finding, and he came up with some great pressure moments, and some of which probably helped McLeish get the ball with how shut down player he was.
Yeah.
But what a game. Of course, 17 unders division. We've got more coming up for the rest of the evening. We've got presentations for both 17s and 14s coming across onto this court. Stay tuned for a Premier Men's on this court and Premier Mix to follow that. I've been Matt Blomley. Alongside me has been Jake Noonan.
Thanks, Matt. Always a pleasure.
Good evening.
VMMNA point of view, it is so great to see where we started with 2 teams in under 14 and 2 teams in under 17 to the competition we run tonight. And that's all for parents. Thank you for bringing your children here every Wednesday to play netball, and what great netball we're seeing over the season. So our season MVP for the under 14s, polling in at 10. Hang on, I've got this wrong. But the runner-up. Okay, so runner-up was Paul from Hoppers Crossing. I'm not saying it. And our winner for the season, polling, was Oscar Barrett. Up you come. Thanks. Okay. Netball game would not be played without the great umpires that we are lucky enough to have at VMMNA, and we're forever grateful for what you give to these players every week in and week out. So our under 14 umpires this week was Laura Rigby and Brad Fye. And while that's happening, we'll have our MVP for the grand final for the under 14s is Oscar Barrett. From Mina. Before I call out the teams to get their medals, I wanted to thank 2 of our Victorian men's open players for coming down tonight to present, Jake Noonan and Nick O'Meara. Okay, our runners-up is Hoppers Crossing. So if you come up as I call your name, Asher Radish, Henry Cox, Job Joyce, Josh Morrison, Jude Kasser, Caden Beffin, Kobe Parson, Levi Parker, Lucas Roach, Lucas Van Blomstein, and Paul Ding. Oh, he's not. Oh, he was too. And Coach Guy McLeish. And our premiers for 2025, Melbourne East. Sorry. Guy holding us up again. They come that way. Okay. Harrison Conway. Harrison Stanfield. Kai Summerhays. Leo Belcher. Liam Jones. Mason Gatto, Oscar Barrett, Roy Tipper, Ryan Johnson, Sam Sharrett. And yes, you can come up, coaches. And 2 very nervous coaches, Taryn King and Alicia King. Okay, our under-17s. Again, a great game. I don't think it was, I think it was pretty close. 1 goal, that's really good. So our MVP for the round is Harrison Hand from KC Netball Association. For the season. And our runner-up was Lawson McLeish. And our grand final MVP, yes, no? Great. And our grand final MVP is Lawson McLeish from Geelong. And again, our games wouldn't be played without our umpires, so I'd like to call up Kelly Rayburn and Amber Johnson. And our reserve umpire, Mark Gore. And our runners-up are Hoppers Crossing, Blake Morrison, Braden Armand, Caleb Mountford, Cameron Lindell, Charlie Cox, Finn Dawson, Jensen Dempster, Nathan Mitchell, Oliver Stenhouse, and Riley Armand. Coaches not coming up? Only one. And our winners, by 1 goal, Geelong Cougars, Aidan McLeish, Finn Abraham, Finn McLeod, Jackson Andrews, Kobe Verwood, Lawson McLeish, Luke Cunnan, Ollie Watson, Oscar Dyson and Darcy Lockhart. And their coach, Jared Murphy and Vanessa Saunders. I did the others, except I didn't know. Thanks, everybody. And if you want to see some good netball, hang around for the next grand final. I think it's going to be a good one. I hate calling out names.